Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our tour of the Carnival Celebration. This is the second ship in the XL class and offers a whole bunch of dining venues and bars, so let's take a trip together. Up first, we're going to start at the top of the ship on deck 18, the ultimate playground area. So just coming around here, it's a giant walking track right under the Bolt roller coaster, which you can see. Some cool lounge chairs, but the real star of the show here is the water park. The Waterworks has an awesome layout. It's great for kids, it's great for adults. Some of the rides are actually a little intimidating. We have went on at least one of the water slides right here. This is my favorite one. It just drops. It's incredible. It's truly a great time. Walking around, we have the mini golf course in the ultimate playground. This is a lot nicer than your typical Carnival golf courses, and it's right under the Bolt roller coaster, so you do get to watch some people scream and have fun while they're riding the roller coaster. It's a really unique feature, and honestly, we'll absolutely love it. The ultimate playground continues. We go around the track to Bolt. Bolt is the second roller coaster at sea. This is a great ride. It is $15 to go around the track 2 times, which is a little steep. However, it's awesome. And here you can check your weight and height just to make sure that you are able to go on. And those are the steps leading up to the Bolt roller coaster. There's some great seating areas up here. It is worth noting that this track and these areas do get really wet because the water park's right there and they don't have any sort of to dry you up. Next to that, we have the basketball court. Here, there's pickup games. They offer volleyball tournaments. There's even dodgeball tournaments that we participated in here, so it's a great area. There's some cornhole just scattered throughout this deck as well. And heading over to one of my favorite parts of the ship, the ropes course. This is completely free to you guys, and it offers an exhilarating experience. You're able to go across the zip line over the ocean, which is honestly really nerve-wracking, but so worth it. Such a cool experience. And again, more of the basketball court. Okay, and heading down to deck 17. This is pretty much where a lot of the children will be hanging out. This is where a lot of the kids clubs are located. So heading over here, you have Circle C, which is your 12 to 14 age range for kids clubs. And across from that is the Warehouse Arcade. Let me tell you, this arcade is absolutely fantastic. They give away some great prizes. As you can see, there's PS4s, GoPros, a lot of stuff. So you're not working towards just a stuffed animal. If you're playing these games to win prizes and tickets, there's some good stuff. And this is an extensive arcade. There's so many games. We spent a lot of money in here. Each game ranges usually from $1.50 to $2.50. So can get a little pricey, especially if the kids have access to charge your stateroom. So be a little aware of that. Check your bills frequently at guest services because it can add up pretty quickly. And making our way out of the warehouse, we are heading to a place that's a little hard to find if you're unfamiliar with the XL class ships, and that is Guy's Burgers. This is the quintessential burger of Carnival. It is incredible. The smash patties, they offer a wide variety at the toppings bar. This place is literally fantastic. You don't have to have me sell it to you. Try it when you're on board. And walking past, you have the Other Teens Club. So this is Club O2. They even have their own little outdoor deck area, which looks awesome. Haven't been able to get inside to show you guys, but this is typically where your older teenagers will be hanging out. Yeah. And to the back of the ship, you have your smoking section. It just rained while we were taking this, so it's not crowded, but typically this is a little crowded and you will get some smoke blowing in your face while you're just walking around. So if you're not a smoker, I would say avoid this seating area. It does overlook the back of the ship though, so if you do want to people watch and you are a smoker, this place offers some great people watching. You have the 2 giant hot tubs right there and an infinity pool, so you actually get some really great views. But we'll check that out when we get below this deck. Walking around, a lot of seating in this deck. It's pretty much the majority of seating, and then you are welcomed by the main pool area. So this is where you'll have most of your deck parties. This is where your entertainment performs. So your DJ will be playing music here. You'll have your steel drum players here. And right next to that is the infamous Red Frog Tiki bar. So this is a new bar that is 2 stories on the XL class ships. They offer a wide variety of tropical cocktails, and honestly, really recommend checking them out. They have some great stuff that you don't get at any of the other bars on board. And teleporting across this deck area, we'll be walking our way up to where the adults can go to relax, and that is, of course, Serenity. This is the adults only 21 and up area, and let me tell you, this is a quiet area, and there is a private hot tub, a private pool, and incredibly comfy chairs. Carnival really stepped it up on this Serenity deck. There is just an abundance of seating and so many comfortable options, like these little day beds right here that are extremely comfortable. They all have pillows on top of them. There's a bar right next to this little seating area right here. So there's plenty of shade. So if you are prone to being sunburned and you do like a little bit more relaxed and quiet vibes, this would be a great place to hang out. There's a nice pool. It is pretty warm typically. And we're just gonna check out the rest of this deck. So you saw those other day beds, but right here, if you look to your right, you'll see that these are like queen to almost king size day beds. These are completely free to use. You just have to get there early enough in the morning to get a spot on one of these. But even if you don't, they have these little chairs that recline that are extremely comfortable as well. So overall, Serenity here, 10 out of 10. Carnival really hit the nail on the head with this one. And honestly, a lot of time was spent here just relaxing during the daytime. And here we are, deck 16, the heart of daytime fun in the sun. This is the Lido deck, and as you can see, it is a blast in a glass here. We have palm trees surrounding the entire deck area. There's a hot tub. There's these little cabanas that are in the pool so you can have your feet soak while you're in the pool. The Blue Iguana Cantina is right next to that. So this is the Chipotle of Carnival. They have tacos and burritos, and they have a great mix of vegetarian and meat options. There's a salsa bar. And of course, right next to that, we have Street Eats, so the seafood shack, which isn't included in your fare, but they have some incredibly fresh seafood. We have Time Fries, which is a station that specializes in French fries. Steam Dreams, which is typically around some sort of dumpling, and Mad Sizzle, which has a rotating ethnicity. Honestly, all of these are solid, and these are all included in your cruise fare, again, other than the seafood shack. So there is a lot of food options here right outside on the Lido deck, and you don't even have to leave the sunshine. Walking across to one of the favorite bars that I spent a lot of time at is the Red Frog Tiki Bar. So like we showed on the other floor, it is a 2-floor bar, and this place offers some insane vibes. They have a gong, they have a siren. Whenever you take a shot, they're banging the gong. They offer an amazing atmosphere. It's a lot more of a party vibe on this floor than it is on the second floor. So if you're a partier, I would definitely recommend checking out the first floor. Walking into the marketplace, this is the buffet part of the ship. They have your complimentary juices and coffee right there. There's also a beer station, which is not included, but it is pay by the ounce. So if you have the Cheers package, that would be covered in there. We were walking around for breakfast, so this is an omelet station with some breakfast pastries and some fruits and vegetables. They do have a nice little assortment breakfast. I wasn't disappointed with the buffet area. This is honestly one of the better Carnival buffets that is in their fleet, and it's quite large. As you can see while we're walking through here, there is plenty of seating. We didn't really struggle too hard to find seating like you do in some of the buffets in Carnival's older classes of ships. This is essentially a clone of the other side. They offer the same exact food offerings, so when you're on board the ship, you don't have to worry about what's on the other side. If you've been on one side, you've been on both sides. Just go wherever the line is shorter for you. Walking out back, you see that there really is just an abundance of seating. They have an awesome hand wash station, and then, of course, new to the Excel class ships, you have Shaq's Big Chicken. They have a sauce bar and a little bit of a toppings bar, so they have some coleslaw that you can add onto your chicken sandwiches. This place is incredible. And across from that, you have the Tides bar, which overlooks the back of this ship. This is a great view for people watching. Like we said before, this is a great pool area, honestly. Hung out here a lot, took in some sun back here. It's a little bit more low-key than the main pool area, but it still offers access to food and bar. And getting off of the upper decks and heading down to deck 8, this deck offers a lot to do in the realm of entertainment and food, so let's head over. Walking past, you have Shebang. This is the Mexican and Chinese fusion restaurant. We have a review of the food on our channel if you want to click that below. And here is the Havana Bar. So the Havana Bar has great nightlife. They play a lot of Spanish music and also offer some incredible cocktails. You do not need to be part of the Havana Suites to be in the Havana Bar. Out here we have the main atrium, which is where you can overlook. They have events here like raves, they have bars. We'll get down to those lower levels very shortly. And here we have Bonsai Sushi and Teppanyaki. Bonsai Sushi gives you incredible views of the ocean when you're out at sea, along with some high quality sushi, and Teppanyaki gives really good hibachi style food as well as entertainment. And heading down to the Pixels Gallery, it wouldn't be a Carnival cruise unless you had taken a bunch of pictures. So here you could come and get your prints for whatever pictures you take throughout the course of your cruise. Also, if you are part of the VIFP club, you do get to claim your pins here. Coming to the Miami corridor, where you have a bunch of things, but one of my favorites here is Cucina del Capitano, the resident Italian restaurant on Carnival Cruise Lines. They offer amazing appetizers. The food itself for entrees is just okay, but great appetizers. To the left, you have Bar 820, which is a pretty low-key bar. It is a little crowded at times, but great service. Then Miami Slice offers some fantastic quality pizza, and next to that is Deco Deli, which offers ready-to-go sandwiches that they could just heat up for you on the spot. Rudy Seagrill we didn't get a chance to go to, but apparently it has some very fresh seafood. You will want to try that. And just looking around the ship, you can see that there's just so many picturesque moments to be had. There's a lot of photo shoot opportunities on the Celebration. And walking through the elevator banks, we are heading to Summer Landing. As soon as you come out, you have the Carnival store. So this is where you can buy some Celebration merch and some tchotchkes. And across from that is guest services. So if you have any complaints or if you want to give any kudos to crew members, you can do so here and they will be able to resolve or point you in the right direction. Coming in to Guy's Pig and Anchor, we have the Heroes Bar on the left. This whole thing just kind of blends together with Guy's Pig and Anchor. They have sports games on in here. It's a really cool place to hang out. They have games in the back, which we'll see momentarily, and just an abundance of seating. I recommend coming here for dinner. They have some great options as well as a bar that really relies on the southern flair of their menu. It's a really nice complimentary food option. And heading outside, you have Guy's Pig and Anchor, which is only open on sea days. So if you have a sea day and some food lines are pretty long, I feel like Guy's Pig and Anchor isn't really utilized that often by the passengers. So check that out. Again, with the picturesque opportunities, we have this little lovely area that I have seen a few people Instagram, so check out Danny as he looks nice and beautiful. And we head back to the aft, which you see another infinity pool. This one doesn't have any hot tubs, but it does offer a really nice place to just hang out, catch some sights. The hot tubs are actually here, so you have two pretty large size hot tubs. They aren't circular though, they are just rectangular, but they are right across from the bar called the Watering Hole, which is a nice place that isn't usually terribly crowded. So If you want to just hop out of the hot tub and get a cocktail, you can do so here. Here they have some more seating areas, and they have cornhole. Walking through here, this is where a lot of people who want to eat outside, if they get a slice of pizza from Miami Slice or they get a sandwich from Deco Deli, hang out, enjoy the nice weather. This actually gets pretty crowded after the club clears out, so note to self, try to utilize this in the daytime. You can see how empty it is right now. And right here you have the outside bar of Bar 820, which is another really great place. Some really cool cocktails there, really elevated. It's up there with the Alchemy Bar in my opinion, and it's definitely not as popular. So come here, check out the seating area, a lot of comfy seating, and let's go to the next floor. In deck 7, we are heading to a main hub of the ship. There is so much to do on this level. So right now we're heading to the Grand Spectrum Theater, which is the main place where you'll see shows that aren't hosted in the atrium. All the seats are air conditioned, but this is a massive place, so try to get in early if you want a good seat. Walking through, right across from that is the casino. This casino is one of the biggest casinos I've ever seen on a cruise ship ever. They have a great bar with some really high-end selections of liquor. So if you're looking to get some good stuff, I would recommend coming to this bar. They have most high-end things. This casino is really well balanced with slot machines as well as tables. They have a complete table set up right here. So you have your typical poker, blackjack, and many other table games like roulette. It's a great environment. It's very high energy here, and I definitely recommend trying your luck if you have the money to spare to donate to the casino. Walking by, you can see the main atrium. Here we can see that there's some fun shops. This has more Carnival memorabilia as well as the liquor store. So if you're looking to get some duty-free stuff, their prices are pretty good. We won't take you inside because they have some hidden gems, and I recommend checking them out if you like hunting for some rare bottles. Here we have a beautiful crystal chandelier going on 2 decks, and right across from that is the Alchemy Bar, which is Carnival's favorite cocktails. You can go here, tell them what drinks you like, and they'll make custom cocktails for you if you don't see something you like on the menu. And of course the Limelight Lounge, which doubles as the nightclub, and they also have karaoke events and things. These windows are really cool. They are also on MSC, but they are LED screens, so they have some shows on them. And coming down the way, we have the Steakhouse. So Fahrenheit 555 is here. They have amazing dinners. This is not included in your dining options, but it is worth springing for the extra few bucks if you do really enjoy a nice steak. And coming into the festival restaurant, Festival, Festivali, Festa something. But coming in here, we have some amazing, they really outdid themselves. We have some amazing decor in here. There's chandeliers that are absolutely incredible that I really love on the XL class. They're just so contemporary. The dining room itself is really just one of a kind on this ship, and I really love what they've done here. The food in the main dining room is actually pretty good. I know some of the Carnival ships have declined in quality of food, but I think for the celebration, they have kept pretty consistent since they started sailing after the pandemic with the Carnival expectation. And below, we head to deck 6 on the first floor of the Festival restaurant, and right outside of it is the Carnival kitchen. So you guys can come here and actually prepare your own food. It's a cooking class, which I'm on vacation, I don't want to cook, but if that's your thing, definitely feel free to check it out. Down the way is Emerald's Bistro. This is also not included in your cruise fare, but this focuses on Cajun, more Louisiana style food. Incredible. And as you can see here, we have the LED, not only windows, but ceiling. There's a really cool spot, and this is the almighty bar that everyone is talking about. This bar is absolutely incredible. This is pretty much what replaced the fortune teller on the Mardi Gras. Definitely check it out. This whole area is kind of travel themed. You can see some really cool postcard looking things with where Carnival ships have traveled in the past. And this is the Carnival restaurant. I have never eaten a meal here, but it is another dining room for the main dining room. And if you come in here, this is the Golden Jubilee, which is Carnival nodding its head to the upcoming third ship in the XL class. They have some really cool blueprints. I think the bar is designed really pretty. And to the right, we have a Rolls Royce. If you know where that is from, comment below. That was on a previous Carnival ship and they moved it onto the Celebration. And coming across, for all you caffeine lovers, we have Java Blue. This is a great place to grab a cup of coffee. They also have milkshakes, which you can get alcoholic or non-alcoholic. They also spike your coffees and teas if you're feeling frisky one kind of day. Really recommend checking it out. And heading down the way, we have Piano Bar 88, which is a great place where they have a singer playing on the piano. He takes requests, and it's kind of like a dueling piano situation. It's really cool. If you like live music, you would love Piano 88. Coming down the way, we have the Punchliner. So this is the comedy club. Honestly, the comedians that Carnival hires are always top notch, and they really get a good laugh going in the crowd. Highly recommend checking out the Punchliner. And here we have Cloud9 Spas. So if you want to splurge and treat yourself, do some personal self-care, definitely feel free to check out Cloud9 Spas. This is also across from the gym. So here's Cloud9 Fitness Center. They have a pretty good assortment of equipment. You have a lot of cardio equipment, so if you want to burn some calories on vacation, you can do so here. They also have some great weights in the gym to get your pump on, to look good on the Lido deck. And that is pretty much all of the common areas on the Celebration. If you have any questions about anything you've watched, please feel free to drop it in the comments and we'll be really quick to answer you. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take it easy.